Hello, everybody. A very warm welcome to the second and the final game of the day. You are watching Boshundhara Sports City LMS Dhaka League, powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. The second and the final encounter is between Majestic and Kingsmen. Onoyopu and Hakimur Rahman are the opening batters for Majestic. Just making their mark, taking the guard properly, and it's Shamimur Rahman Tuhin, the regular opening bowling attack for Kingsman. The right arm seamer has that capacity of moving the ball in both ways. He would love to extract that early movement as long as the shine of the ball is on. Fuller, it's too full, became a low full toss in fact. In the gap, couple of easy runs for Hakimur Rahman, and he gets off the mark with this couple. The first game has really set the tone, which had ebbs and flows and eventually turned out to be a humdinger of a contest. We're hoping for the same thing in the second game as well, between Kingsman and Majestic. And this is also the last game of the group stage of this edition of LMS Dhaka League. From the next game, we will be heading towards the knockouts. Thus, both the sides will be eyeing to make a mark in their final game of the group stage. A gentle push from Onoyopu's bat, and he's a single fetched. 5 on the board for Majestic. A decent start. Runs are coming. Singles, doubles. No boundaries this far, but they won't mind since it's the first over. And the first over ends with a dot. After one, it's 5 for none. So the opening bowling tandem has the combination of pace and spin. It's going to be Dinar, Afsarul Afghar Dinar, with some left term orthodox bowling, partnering with Shamimur Rahman Tuhin, and he gets hit away for a single straightaway. It will be important for the Majestic batters to understand the situation, the condition in fact, how the pitch is behaving. Right from the inception of the day, this seems to be a belter of a wicket where runs are being scored easily. A half-hearted appeal, but no response from Mushfiq Nital. The question is whether there was a bit of bat. I don't think so. Perhaps due to that angle of Dinar, it was sliding down the leg. Difficult to say without Sneeko and Hawkeye. That's a skyscraper. Fielder lining under it. And he takes it. That's the first scalp. It's Dinar who draws the first blood and removes Onoyopu from the equation. It was tossed up. Opu's eyes lit up for playing that wild hike over extra cover. But that was absolutely a miscued shot, and the fielder didn't make any sort of mistake. So the first one down for the Majestic. It's Opu who departs. It's 7 for 1. So the fall of the first wicket brings Najmul Alam to the pitch. And the good thing for the Majestic is they have the left hand right hand combination still on. Even after the demise of Opu, it's Najmul who replaces him. Well bowled. Fuller once again. Just whistles past the willow of Najmul. Perhaps it's a ploy that keeping that right hand left hand combination, because this really bothers the amateur bowlers, because after every single you need to change your line. A delivery which is a perfect one for a right hander becomes a wide one for the left hander, and the amateur bowlers sometimes struggle to maintain that proper channel. We will get back to that discussion. The second over is done, an auspicious over for Kingsmen after 2 hits 8 for 1. Well, a change in bowling in the third over. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin has been removed from the attack, and it's Anubhav Dashpapon who replaces Tuhin. Oh, well bowled. A rip snorter to kickstart his spell. Anubhav Dashpapon has bowled a ripper of a ball. And that really puzzled Najmul Islam as well. Najmul Alam, in fact, I beg your pardon. A bit of sip of the surface, and that one went through the gate as well. Swung away leg side, in the gap as well, but a fielder will intercept and save a couple of runs for his side. Although the bowling power plays are on, the bowling side is not taking that advantage. They have stationed 3 fielders on both sides of the ground. When the power plays are on, you're allowed to put one fielder more. That slap down the ground. Once again, a single will be fetched. So this is good. Majestic, they haven't really lost the flow of scoring runs. Even after the fall of the first wicket, both these batters, Najmul and Hakimur Rahman, are taking the scoreboard as much as possible. This came from the middle of the bat, in the gap as well, and this bisects both fielders at cow corner. 4 runs from Hakimur Rahman. The best part about that shot was the timing. He middled the ball so sweetly, and the timing was so good. Despite not having that brute force behind that shot, that had enough legs to reach the boundary. Leg side-ish will result in a single. 7 runs from this Papon over. After 3, Majestic are 16 for 1. The change in bowling keeps going for Kingsman. Once again a change. It's Shohan Ahmed with his first over. And he concedes a single immediately. It will be important for Najmul and Hakimur Rahman to reconstruct this innings with a lot of singles, and of course they have to look for those fours and sixes. Milking runs is always important, but you also need boundaries. That's a strike and a half, but we'll find the fielder. A bit of intent shown from Najmul. All of a sudden he decides to wind up, but finds the fielder. Catch it is the shout. Fielder under it. He takes it easily. Yet another one bites the dust. It's Hakimur Rahman who perishes. Yet again a mistimed shot. He went to the pitch of the delivery, came down the pitch. Then again found the fielder who snaffles a sitter. Majestic are 18 for 2. So the skipper comes out to the middle, Onunto Siddiqui, a vastly experienced campaigner in terms of last man stands, has been leading this Majestic side for a long time and playing LMS for a long period of time as well. His team will be expecting that service when the team is feeling the heat right under the cosh after losing a couple of early wickets. 4 done. It's 19 for 2. So it's Anubhav Dashpapun who continues. Wraps him in front. There's Anubhav. Onunto Siddiqui gets a single through leg by. So it's a massive stranglehold for Majestic from the opposition. They're really struggling to breathe in this point in time. Someone has to cut loose and break the shackles. Well bowled, past the outside edge, and Papon has been doing it persistently against Najmul Alam. His struggle is also very much evident against Anubhav Dashpapun. Has been beaten at least twice or thrice. Found the middle of the blade. will result in a single. So singles won't really bother Kingsmen. They will be happy chappy even after conceding single because they know they have managed to put the pressure on the batting side and they're under the pump. All these live pictures are coming to you from Puberga Kriya Shikha Pratishthan Ground 1. It's Poshundhara Sports City LMS Dhaka League, powered by Ace. The second and the last game of the day. LMS is the biggest platform for the amateur players throughout the globe. Now it's being played over 20 countries all over the world. Swing and a miss. Papon slightly dragged the link back. And seeing that, Ananto Siddiqui was looking to throw a kitchen sink at that one, but found no connection at all. He understands that someone needs to go for those commanding strokes just to ease the pressure. Down the leg, rightly called a wide. There's a different rule in LMS in terms of wide. The first wide of any over, apart from the last one, is deemed as an illegal delivery. But from the next one, if you bowl a wide, that'll be counted as a legal one and 3 runs will be penalized. A dot to finish the fifth. After 5, it's 22 for 2. And it's a time for the change in the com box. It's my pleasure to welcome Al Nurain for the next 5 overs.
Thank you very much, Alif. Majestic are in a bit of rebuilding phase after losing 2 wickets relatively quickly. Shohan Ahmed will continue. Pushed for a single. Right arm off spinner Shohan Ahmed has already accounted for one of Majestic batsmen. He's in a bit of discomfort, clutching to his shoulders. Yes, maybe he's in a bit of a bother. He's not sure if he can continue. I think he's going out of the over. Someone else will have to fill in. Bit of a treatment going on. Now looks like he has decided to carry on after a bit of stretching and a bit of massage from his teammates. He's ready to go. Yeah, also a nice one. moves slightly bit away from the right-hander. Ananta Siddiqui, the skipper, is in the middle, 2 of 7 deliveries. Again, he tries to break free, and he does with excellent precision through the cow corner. He swings it away. Ananta Siddiqui finds his first boundary. A very good shot. It's a short delivery. Ananta Siddiqui again tries to pull it, but couldn't find the gap this time. Straight to the fielder for a single. Shohan Ahmed is again feeling his right shoulder. And this time he pulls out of the over. A single towards backwards point ends the over. Majestic after 6, 29 for 2. Kingsmen have bowled with real discipline here, giving away just 29 runs in 6 overs. Also picked up a couple of wickets. Shafiqul Islam is the new bowler. Left arm orthodox. Cuts away for single. Both these batsmen are getting set. They have played 11 and 9 deliveries respectively. The onus is on them to carry this innings forward. It's nicely bowled. Came in with the angle. It's driven towards the long on. Pushed through. A bit shorter. Fired that. Nazmul Islam pulled it towards the cow corner for single. This is a fantastic shot. Ananta Siddiqui. He has played a couple of these shots today. Found this cow corner perfectly. Another boundary for him. Slightly fuller, and he got underneath it and found the gap. Tries that again. This will only be a single. This ends the over. Majestic after 7, they're 37 for 2. Asaduzzaman Babu, the new bowler, comes into the attack. Ananta Siddiqui tries to lift him over covers. Could only manage a single. Another left arm, another right arm off spinner. Rather. Oh, that's been swung away towards the leg side and goes for boundary. A good shot from Nazmul Alam. He used the angle and the pace of the delivery to put it behind the square on the leg side. So runs are coming now. Boundaries every over. And singles are also coming. Majestic will want this partnership to go on. Swing and a miss by Ananta Siddiqui. His favoured leg side. Edged, and that's gone for 4. No fielder there. They're hard to put a fielder for such shots. It's not intended, but Majestic takes it gleefully. That ends another over after 8. It's 47 for 2. Change of gears for Ananta Siddiqui. Start of a new over, and that's been pulled away towards cow corner only for a single. Driven nicely down the ground once again. Been very steady going by Majestic. They're hardly playing any dot balls here. That's very important. Yeah, once again another single. Shafiqul Islam, the left armer, has been bowling it rather full and fast. It's not giving any air. That's a full toss and promptly put away by Ananta Siddiqui. Straight back over the bowler's head. That was a fantastic shot. He hasn't missed out on anything loose, Ananta Siddiqui, so far. Shafiqul Alam. Yeah, another full delivery off the inside edge, and this also reaches the boundary towards fine leg. That will conclude the over for Majestic. A very good one. After 9, they are 58 for 2. Full start for Shamimur Rahman Tuhin. He'll have to go back to the top of his mark again. That's powerfully hit through extra cover, and outfielder does well. Nifty bit of footwork there. Batsman takes a couple of runs. Nearing the halfway mark, Majestic 60 for 2, going at a good rate. Another single, not too long on. This has been a very good partnership. Ananta Siddiqui has scored the bulk of runs in this partnership, and Nazmul Alam has been an able ally, picking up singles, twos, keeping the scoreboard ticking. Kingsmen, it looks like they're going through emotion. They're not really being able to stop these singles, nor produce dot deliveries. And in between, the boundary balls are coming too. Once again, the bowler misses his run up. Catches the call. Long on. Drops it. He got under it pretty quickly, and it went through his hands. He'll be disappointed with that. He had it covered, but could not hold on to it. That was Nazmul Alam who gets the reprieve. On the Siddiqui now, pulls it towards mid-wicket. The fielder will cut it off. So the halfway stage, Majestic 64 for 2, and there is a change in the com box. Alif Tasneem will have you covered.
Thank you so much. After 10, it's 64 for 2 Majestic. They're going with a rate of 6.4. Courtesy of the bowlers from Kingsmen, they have persisted with that nagging line and gave a difficult time to the Majestic batters. The projected score shows 128 if they keep going with this rate, but that won't really be adequate in this belter of a wicket. The batters would love to score at least something around 150 for posting a challenge to the Kingsman side. Both these batters, Najmul Alam and Anand Siddiqui, are in the middle for quite some time, and someone really needs to break free. Perhaps this can be Anand Siddiqui, the skipper, who looks to be in a good fiddle now. Straight back to the bowler, who makes a bit of fumble, and that allows the batters to steal a single. This approach is really positive from the Majestic batters. They're trying to be aggressive. Short delivery on the Siddiqui misses out an opportunity of putting the ball away. He could hit the ball anywhere off the ground. It was a tad bit short from Dinar. Anand Siddiqui really wasted that opportunity. Here comes the cheeky shot. Najmul Alam gets off boundary. Bit of innovation from Najmul. He saw that he was not getting success in a conventional way. Thus, why not try the unconventional one? And he's been successful at least on this occasion. Wow! It's a swashbuckling strike. And it's gone a miles for 6. A boundary followed by a 6. Najmul Alam is on song now. That's the completion of the 11th over as well. It's 77 for 2. Asaduzzaman Raihan Babu comes back. He bowled slightly expensive first over, 10 runs from his first. Anand Siddiqui will be eyeing for those big blows. He tries to go big, but doesn't quite find the middle of the plate. I don't think there is any other option for at least these two batters from Majestic. They have to wind up. They have to cut loose at any cost for heading towards a solid foundation for the later batters who can finish things off. But for finishing things off in some style, you need a foundation. Najmul is persisting with his aggressive nature. cracked down the ground. But once again, a fielder intervenes and prevents the boundary. Shuffled across, did Najmul, but hasn't quite found the sweet spot of the bat to connect and play a big hoik. That's the completion of the 12th over. Majestic are 81 for 2. So it's going to be the second spell for Shamimur Rahman Tuhin. Has bowled a fruitful first spell. 11 runs from his first couple of overs. He was parsimonious and would love to be thrifty as well in the second one. Najmul step down the pitch. He's the one who is really trying to step it on the gas. A little chat between the skipper and Najmul. Perhaps just fixing the ploy, how to play for the next few overs. He swings it and connects well enough to earn a boundary. A gorgeous strike from Najmul. Every time the batters get down on their knees to negotiate the fast bowlers, that's really eye-pleasing for any kind of spectator in cricket. Najmul exactly did that. Went down on the knees and really hammered it down the ground, but the finger goes up this time. He has to perish. Commentator's curse. Just when the commentator was praising Najmul, has been undone. The third wicket falls down for Majestic. It's 87 for 3. The demise of Najmul brings Humayun Kabir joy. It's down the leg. There was a bit of sound, but perhaps it's off the trouser. He might have had butterflies in his stomach. Was joy. Because two back-to-back wickets really could change the momentum that's been created by Najmul in favor of Majestic. An auspicious over comes to an end from Tuhin. 7 runs from it, and the precious wicket of Najmul. After 13, it's 87 for 3. Straight up, straight up! The bowler, the keeper, everyone was converging, but eventually it lands at the center, at no man's land. Anand Siddiqui gets a life, that can be said, because it was a top edge which went straight up. A lot of height, but not enough distance. Well bowled. Cram the batter for some space. That's a nice shot. Anand Siddiqui uses the pace of the bowler and helps it on its way. In fact, it was Humayun Kabir Joy, not Anand Siddiqui. An artful stroke. Good presence of mind. And he earns a crafty boundary, does Joy. Gets off the mark as well with this 4. He's scoring runnable now, 4 from 4. The call was for the second, and they're coming back for the second run. This is excellent piece of running between the wickets from Humayun Kabir Joy and Anand Siddiqui. As soon as Joy played the shot, Anand called for the second run. And both these batters have quick legs. Joy goes straight down the ground. Straight back over the bowler's head, but it's a boundary, not a 6. So it's a good counter punch from Humayun Kabir Joy. It's good to see that he's keeping his foot on the accelerator. And with this boundary, the 14th over gets done and dusted. After 14, it's 98 for 3. The frugal Anubhav Dashpapon comes slightly edgy, but won't really beat the fielder at deep third. Ananta Siddiqui had no idea when he played that shot where the ball has gone. He knew that he had to run. He was eager for the second run as well, but eventually decided against it. Driven just for a single. Runs are coming, but boundaries will also have to come. And this single brings up the 100 for Majestic on the board. It's 100 for 3 on the 15th over. Play and a miss. Ananta Siddiqui swung the bat in the wrong line. And there was a hint of movement as well from Papon. The ball slightly shaped away. Otherwise, that easily could nick Siddiqui's willow. He gets the hold of it. But, oh no, he doesn't find the fielder. It's over. It's over. And it's a sixer. A flat six from Ananta Siddiqui. The fielder was always in contention. He made that jump as well. It was a combination of dive and jump. But somehow the ball eluded the fielder and went all the way for 6. Siddiqui goes again. Lifts it up, but finds the fielder. A single in the end. 9 runs from this Papon over. After 15, Majestic are 107 for 3, and for the next 5 exciting overs, you will have the voice of Al Nurain with you.
Thank you, Alif. Exciting indeed. We're entering the last phase of the innings. Majestic 107 for 3, and with wickets in hand, there's a good chance that they can take this score to 160, 170. It's a good delivery, bowled by the left arm of orthodox Shafiqul Islam. Went for 20 in his 2 overs. He will look to correct those stats. But Ananta Siddiqui and Humayun Kabir Joy definitely will have other ideas. Punched away into the backward point region for single. And these two have put on quick runs after the fall of Nazmul Alam. That's well bowled. Very full, just inside the guideline, outside off stump. It's legal delivery. That's a powerful hit down the ground. Long on will cut it off. Full toss. Fielder long off, long on, converging and takes it. That was a good bit of running catch. Fielder from long on ran in at least 20 yards to his right, kept his eyes on the ball, and finally took it after a bit of a juggle. It was a very good catch, and a dangerous batsman has been sent back. Humayun Kabir Joy goes for 12 of 9. It also brings the end of successful over for Kingsmen. Majestic 110 for 4 after 16. Start of a new over. Ashraful Dinar comes back to bowl his final over. Ryan Ahmed opens his account with a single towards third man. The wicket has slowed the scoring rate. He's been brought down under 7 again. Left alone. It's called a wide. Bowled him. Oh, that's an ugly whack, to be honest. He shot it, saw it pitched in short, but tried to throw the kitchen sink at it. Absolutely missed it altogether. Oh, Rohan Ahmed goes for 1. Another timely wicket for Kingsmen. They're stemming the flow of runs by picking up regular wickets here. Afsarul Dinar picks up his second wicket. So 2 wickets in 2 overs for Kingsmen. And both the set batsmen are gone. Auqatul Islam opens his account with a streaky 2 towards fine leg. This has hurt the chances of Majestic to post a big total here. Both the set batsmen are gone in consecutive overs. After 17, Majestic 116 for 5. What looked like Majestic will go on to score over 150 has become increasingly difficult here. The left arm spinner Shafiqul Alam comes back to bowl his final over. Majestic will have to do really well to go close to 150. This is what happens when you lose wicket in quick successions, it's not easy for a new batter. That's a miss by wicketkeeper, failed to collect it. And the batsman will get a bye. Hit away by Rohan Ahmed into the covers for a single. The last 10 deliveries, 2 wickets, 11 deliveries. No boundaries were hit. Once again, it's called a wide. The boundaries have dried up. That's well stopped. One is followed through by Shafiqul Islam. A very good over bowled by him. Majestic 121 for 5 after 18. Anubhav Das Papan comes back to bowl his final over. 6 bowlers used so far by Kingsmen. Bowls outside of, that's nicely put away. Behind square. Will only be a single though. Majestic will need more than singles now if they want to put a competitive total on this wicket. Rohan Ahmed bowled well. So far 3 overs, none for 19. Full delivery outside off, skewed up the outside edge, and this will reach the boundary. A welcome boundary for Majestic. Okatul Islam. It's a streaky drive. Hit the outside part, thickish outside edge. Reaches the fence through backward point. Majestic will need more of these. Nicely driven on the ground. They still have 5 wickets in hand and only 8 deliveries to go. They should go all out at everything. Again, that was played through the vacant first slip. The keeper did a desperate dive but could not hold on to it. It was deliberately played. It could have been a wicket. It finally resulted in a boundary. It was very cheeky. He wanted to use that gap in the third man. Succeeded. Rohan Ahmed. Has flicked in the air. but reached as far as mid wicket. Ends the 18th over. Majestic 132 for 5. So final over coming up for Majestic. Shamimur Rahman Tuhin. Driven down the ground. Will only be a single. Shamimur Rahman, 3 overs, 1 for 18 so far. Yeah, that's played up the back foot toward backward point. Fielder quickly got around it to prevent the batsman for taking 2. These are good results for Kingsmen. Only singles are coming. That is nicely hit. Stand and deliver. Over the bowler's head. Ryan Ahmed brings up a boundary for Majestic. Beautifully hit. Slightly short, but he's hit straight in the V. It's a great shot. Once again, flicks it off his hips, looking for 2. They will get it easily. Very good running by the pair. 140 now, Majestic. And the last delivery coming up. An opportunity to take the innings to 150 and beyond for Majestic. If they can hit a 6, they will be awarded 12 runs. Let's see. That's not gonna happen. As it stands, they've still a couple of runs. That concludes the over for Majestic. In the 20 overs, they are 142 for 5. A competitive score. We'll have to wait and see the response of Kingsmen. Majestic were really good to go for over 160 at one point, but pulled back beautifully by Kingsmen. They picked up 2 set batsmen in consecutive overs. But in the end, a cameo from Ryan Ahmed ensured that they went past 142. So we'll see you at the replay of Kingsmen. Till then.
Hello, everybody. A warm welcome to the run chase of the second game of the day. Majestic and Kingsmen are locking horns. It's a decent total on the board for Majestic, 142, which obviously can be defended, but the bowlers have to bowl well. It will be important for the Kingsmen batters as well to bat sensibly. They can't really throw away their wickets just thinking that it's not a big total. Even if it's a low one, they have to get it. They have to score it by playing some good knocks. Anubhav Dashpapon and Shohan Ahmed are the opening batters for Kingsmen. Mohammad Haruna Rashid will start the proceedings for Majestic. The left-arm seamer. The players have made their way. The batters are taking their positions and we're almost set for the kickoff. A little shadow from Haruna Rashid. In LMS, you don't really have sufficient time to warm yourself up. Thus, the bowlers don't even have that luxury of shadowing. But here we go. We're all set. And Haruna Rashid gets underway for the first ball. Wide down the leg. The keeper makes a bit of mess as well. Thus, a single will be fetched along with a wide. Ill-directed the first delivery was from Haruna Rashid. This happens very often in LMS since it's amateur cricket. The bowlers take a bit of time to find the right channel to bowl at. Haruna Rashid is not someone different either. He's really demonstrated that early struggle of a fast bowler, and that's the second bide. This is the struggle I was speaking of. And the batters were really prompt to take that single when the keeper makes a bit of fumble. This was good running and good presence of mind from both these batters, Anubhav Dashpapon and Shohan Ahmed. Change of angle for Rashid. He's coming from round the wicket now, as he was not succeeding from over the wicket. He's found a better line this time around and gets it away for a single. As he has got a round armish action is Shohid, he can bring the ball back in with that natural angle. And that's what he has been trying to do. The last delivery also came back in with the angle. This time around, he's sticking to the pads, really dirting the ball in from that angle. Cut, but doesn't find the gap. Good fielding from the deep. Hakim was the fielder to intercept and save 3 runs at least. Because if he would miss that, that could go all the way for 4 runs. Worked away. A single to complete the first over, 9 runs from the first. Kingsmen are 9 for none. So it's going to be Onoyopu. Bowls a wide delivery to kickstart. Once again, this problem of wide is really evident from the Majestic bowlers. They're guilty of bowling too many wides, and that's really helping the Kingsmen batters to remove those early jitters. When you have runs on the board through extra, you don't really have to hurry for picking up singles and boundaries. And picking up singles is never that difficult in LMS, since the fielders are really assigned to protect the boundaries. You just can't push and nudge. Down the leg, the second wide of this over. 3 runs will be penalized, but the only good thing is this delivery will be counted as a legal one. Solidly behind that. And the batters are running for the second one. From the word go, both these batters are really fast in terms of running between the wicket. The communication has been top class. They really believe each other. Whenever the call comes in, the response is there. Worked away into the onside. A single. So that's the completion of the second over. Kingsmen are 17 for 9 after 2. Haruna Rashid continues, the left-arm seamer. Well bowled. This angle seems to be way better than over the wicket for Haruna Rashid. Yes, he bowled a wide from this angle as well, but apart from that delivery, all the deliveries were in the stumps, full. The batters really had to respect those balls. Inside edge, once again a good one from Harun. The Kingsmen batters know that enough runs on the board has already been brought up, so they don't need to go for those risky blows, at least for now. We haven't really seen them to go for those aggressive strokes, rather than being a little tidy, steady and cool as cucumber. Pushed in the gap. The fielder Human Kabir Joy makes a bit of meal of it. Could be a boundary as well, but this has been restricted within a couple of runs. So the runs are coming in every way, through extras, through singles, doubles. Apart from boundaries, runs are coming in every possible way for Kingsmen, and they'll be happy about it, because they don't really have that scoreboard pressure where they are chasing a mammoth total. Another single gets added to the card. It's 21 for none, Kingsmen. A slight bottom edge. will result in a single to complete the third over. After 3, it's 22 for none. Edged away, in the air, fielder under it. Wow, that's a screamer of a catch. What about that? The best catch of the day for sure. And this will be deemed as one of the best catches of the season as well. He had to cover a good amount of ground, then make a dive. And after that, he had a half somersault as well to keep that within his grab. It's 10 on 10 to the fielder. Unfortunately, we don't really know his name, but that's the first blood drawn by Onoyopu. Kingsmen are 24 for 1. It's Shamimur Rahmantuhin at number 3. Defends the first ball watchfully. Onoyopu will be pumped up after drawing the first blood. Etched and taken! It's 2 in this over for Onoyopu. What an over he's delivering. All of a sudden the match is tilting in favor of Majestic. And it's a big blow. Shamibu Rahmantuhin just comes and goes. His short stay comes to a close as Kingsmen lose their second. It's 24 for 2. Right, so 2 quick wickets all of a sudden has changed the complexion of the game, and it's Asadujaman Raihan Babu of the pads, and it's trickling away to the fence. A welcome boundary for Kingsmen after losing 2 back-to-back wickets. It's of the pads, perhaps. Yes, of the pads. a boundary, something to cheer about for Kingsmen. But except this, Onoyopu has been delivering a dream over. A fruitful over comes to a close. 2 wickets for Opu from it. After 4, it's 28 for 2. The 5th over begins. Just about to begin, in fact. And the Kingsmen are staring down the barrel in this point in time. Driven down the ground, 2 men are converging. A single from the first delivery of the 5th. Rahan Babu hasn't got off the mark yet. Trying to be a little circumspect as his team is right under the cosh. It will be important for both these batters to be a little watchful. 114 runs from 78 balls is not an uphill task. But they have to keep wickets in hand. They can't really throw away their wickets. Any loose shot, whimsical stroke will really make their job difficult. Wrapped on the pads, but certainly it was sliding down the leg. There was a thought of the second run as well, but then again, the batters decided against it. A wise call, nonetheless, because the fielders were there, the keepers was also up at the stumps. So it's better not to take any unnecessary risk, at least in this point of the game. Well bowled, just past the outside edge. Babu was looking for an extravagant cover drive, but the bat didn't really follow the ball properly. So the 5th over done. After 5, it's 31 for 2, and it's the time for a change in the combox. Al Nurain will join you guys shortly.
Edged and went past the keeper for 4. Did not really went in the hands. Dropped a little short of wicket keeper. The first delivery of the start of 6th over goes for a boundary. Kingsmen, after a brisk start, they have lost a couple of quick wickets. On the other hand, Majestic have found their mojo with the bowling. That is a fantastic shot. What a shot that is. Nonchalantly lifts it over the bowler's head, straight as an arrow. A maximum for Anubhav Das Papon. Oh, what a shot that was. Anubhav Das, a very good all-rounder, bowled really well, and now is delivering with the bat as well. Meanwhile, another single. And that's also been a wide. So 2 runs from that delivery. Onoi Opu, who has picked both the openers, has been continued. Also good delivery in and around the off stump. Asaduzzaman Raihan Babu had a swish at it. The skipper has continued Onoi Opu in search of another wicket. He looks to be in good rhythm. Well bowled too, in line of the stumps. Flicked away for a single. Kingsmen required under 100 now from the remaining 14 overs. Nicely punched. A single to end the over. After 6, Kingsmen are 45 for 2. Okatul Islam. Nicely bowled and nicely played as well. Driven down the ground. Anubhav Das is a very elegant batsman. Wrapped on the pads. Going down leg side. Will be a leg bye. Yeah, Anubhav Das is the key here. He's 24-15. Has batted really fluently. Again, another drive. He has driven today with exquisite timing. Looking for 2. That is very good running. Played it with soft hands. And the deep fielder was a little late to react. And these 2 batters picked up 2. They're very quick between the wickets. A very good understanding between them. So 50 comes up for Kingsmen. The 7th over, going at a very good rate. In along with the required rate. That's a great shot. That's slashed away for a boundary through the covers for 4. Asadujaman Raihan Babu picks up his first boundary and ends the over on a good note for Kingsmen. After 7, they're 54 for 2. Onai Opu will finish his quota. Four overs on the trot for him. Has picked up 2 wickets. The skipper persisting with him in search for another. Oh, that's nicely cut away. Oh, that is a beautiful looking shot. Asadujaman Raihan Babu. A slightly short and little bit of width given, and is very quick under the back foot. A fierce cut through the covers for 4. A back-to-back boundaries for him, Asadujaman. He's asking for a change of bats. So the ploy to continue Onai Opu hasn't really paid dividends so far. We'll look for 2. Oh, that is fantastic running. They are lightning quick between the wickets. That's nicely punched down the ground away from the deep cover fielder, and they picked up 2. This is very good batting from this pair. Hitting boundaries when opportunity arrived and picking up 1s and 2s regularly. That's short and pulled away for a huge 6 over deep square leg, and I think the ball's gone out of the ground. Oh, that is some shot by Asadujaman Raihan Babu. It was a half tracker and put away disdainfully. He's on a roll, 20 of 13. His last 4 deliveries, he had hit 3 boundaries, 2 4s and a 6. This is ominous for Majestic. Oh, beautiful. It has gone all the way. Oh, Asadujaman Raihan Babu. Majestic bowlers have been taken apart. Anaydash Opu, he went for 19 runs in this over. Jaman Babu, back-to-back sixes. And 73 for 2 after 8 Kingsmen. Hakimur Rahman is the new bowler. So far only 3 bowlers have been used by Majestic. He's the 4th one. Bowls like Breck. They're off the pads. Batsman will take a leg by here. The last over went for 19 runs. Jaman Babu hit 6 back-to-back sixes there. Did not pay dividend at all. The ploy to continue on Opu. Got away to the 3rd man for a single. Pushed in quicker. It'll only be a single though. Kingsmen are going at a run rate nearly 9. The record is just under 6. So they are very much in control of this game. That was another short delivery. Yeah, but he finds the long on fielder. Wasn't able to find the gap there between long on and deep mid wicket. And taken. Cotton bowled against the run of play. Majestic have pulled a pigeon out of the hats. Hakimur Rahman brought in the attack and picks up the dangerous Anubhav Das Papan. After 9, Kingsmen are 77 for 3. Classic leg spinner's wicket, that previous one. Hakimur Rahman was on a backup length. Anubhav Das tried to force the issue. Hit it straight to him, and very good catch taken by Hakimur Rahman. Humayun Kobir Joy is the new bowler. Bowled a good one outside off stump. Jaman Ryan Babu. Oh, another good delivery. Closer to the off stump this time. And left him. Yeah, what a wicket can do. Even Jaman Babu is feeling the pressure now. 3 dot deliveries on the trot for him. Majestic once again trying to be in the game by picking up wickets. As hit away, fielder long off, takes it. Humayun Kobir Joy has picked up the dangerous Asaduzzaman Rahan Babu. 3 dot deliveries, and he felt a need to go at it. Could not get underneath it. Only the elevation, no distance. A neat catch taken at long off. Majestic once again picked up 2 wickets in 2 overs. .77 for 4 in the 10th over. Kingsmen, they have lost both the set batsmen. Majestic, after bowling all over the shop, once again picked up 2 wickets. Can they now tighten the screws? 66 more runs needed of 51 deliveries. So they would know they are not out of it yet. Majestic, they can still pull it back. Tariqul Islam Fulu is the new batter. Both the batter are on not and yet to face a delivery. They'll be quietly confident. Majestic. There's still something for the bowlers on the wicket. If they can bowl on the right lines, bowl a few dot deliveries together, they can put the pressure on the batter. As an appeal, no response from the umpire. A very good over comes to an end. A wicket and just the 1 run from it. At the halfway mark, Majestic at 77 for 4, and we will have a change in voice. Alif Tasneem will have you covered for the next 5 overs.
Thank you very much, El Nurain. After 10, it's 77 for 4. Kingsman. Hamidur Rahman gets it away. Straight down the ground, and that beats the fielder at long off as well. Sabbir Ahmed hits a boundary in the very first ball he faces. Hakimur Rahman is feeling the heat near here. Has been dealt with some aggression. Tariqul Alam Bhulu and Sabbir Ahmed, both of them are new in the middle. And they have to score quick runs if they really take their team to a winning position. If they want to take their team into a winning position, that must be said. 61 to get from 48 deliveries. Kingsmen are cruising along, but the problem is they have lost so many wickets. Flighted. Pulu was looking for a wild hike. Finds a single only. "60 runs, 47 balls. Not the toughest of the jobs, but wickets are the key. Wickets have to be there for Kingsmen. They have lost 4 already. Well bowled. Flight, turn and bounce. This is excellent bowling from Hakimur Rahman. And that brings the end of the 11th over. A good over, of course, apart from the boundary. 2 singles, 6 runs from it. After 11, it's 83 for 4. Shouts of catch it. Fielder lining. Fielder! Has he taken it? Has he taken it? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. There was 1, 2, 3 fumbles, bit of juggle. But eventually the ball landed on the green turf and then he picked it up from there. So it's good sportsmanship, that must be said. Straight away he denied the catch. Didn't try to pretend it was taken. Edged. Beats the keeper as well. Boundary as a result from the bat of Tariqul Bhulu. A tricky one, but he will accept this one gleefully. Runs should come. From the perspective of Kingsmen, they need runs. Nothing else. Doesn't really matter how runs are coming. Oh, once again a boundary. This is the nature I was talking about. Runs matter. 52 runs to get from the last 42. And if they keep scoring runs like these, they won't really bother. 8 runs from the first 3 deliveries from this Joy over. He will be under the pump. And these 2 boundaries really has enforced a change in the field position. A single. The fielder from deep fine leg has been moved towards almost long stop. Now the backward square leg and the square leg boundary has been unprotected. So if Joy goes down the leg, the batter can easily flick the ball with his wrist and earn an easy boundary. Edged away from the keeper. Once again, the fielder fails to stop the boundary. That's number 3 in this over. In the same fashion, through the same zone. And of course, the same result. An expensive over comes to a close from Joy. 14 runs from it. After 12, it's 96 for Kingsmen, and they need 47 from 50. In fact, 47 from 40, I beg your pardon. 47 from 40. Which doesn't look to be a daunting task for them, but they have to earn it with their sensible batting. All the runs didn't really come in a sensible way in the last over. All of those boundaries were streaky one. So they have to score runs at any cost. Doesn't really matter how runs are coming. They need to cash runs as much as possible from every over. Well bowled. Stumps rattled by the keeper. He is appealing as well to the leg umpire, but appeal denied. Omar Farooq Russell, the man in business. Onunto Siddiqui, the skipper and the keeper, was appealing for a stumping. As soon as the batter was beaten by the flight and turn, he broke the stumps and he claims that the leg of the batter was out of the line. And he was given not out by the umpire. Flighted, sweep attempted, but no result. Bhulu attempted the same shot in the last delivery as well. The line of the last ball was different. It was outside the off stump. This time around it was on the channel. He went for the same shot, was looking to connect the ball from the meaty part of the willow and get 6. But he fails once again. Will he try third time in a row? A quicker one. Not the conventional flighted one. Hakimu really anticipated that the batter will go for another slog sweep. What if he connects this time? He will be hit away for a 6. Hence, he changed his plan. Straight to the fielder just for a single. Sabir Ahmed gets off the strike. Both these batters are trying to keep their leg on the accelerator and accelerate this innings as much as possible. A single to complete the 13th. Kingsmen need 44 from the last 7. It's 99 for 4. Tariqul Islam Bhulu on strike. Once again, it's Humayun Kabir Joy who leaked some runs in the last over. The skipper kept his faith on his bowler. Well bowled on the stumps. Pushed in the gap. The batter should come back easily with the second run. There was a big gap between two fielders. Hence, the third run could easily be taken as well if the batters wanted right from the get-go, but I haven't seen that sort of an intention from any of these batters who are batting in the middle. That's a strike and a half. And this goes all the way. A sixer from Tariqul Alam Bhulu. He gets it on the slot and makes the most of it. Does Bhulu. Humayun Kabir Joy is proving to be expensive. A swashbuckling strike from Torikulalam Hulu. And with this 6, he moves on to 20 from 12. Two is the call. Throw in. The keeper makes a bit of fumble. And the batters have the opportunity of a tries as well, but they're not quite keen about taking that third run. So it's all happening. It's all happening in the middle. But everything is now going in favor of Kingsmen. Majestic has to get the wicket of Bhulu. He's the man who is really turning things in favor of their side, Kingsmen. If someone can get Bhulu, things will be even Steven once again. 33 runs to get from 31 balls. To be very frank, this should be a walk in the park for any side. But you never know. In LMS, there are some unique rules, especially if Bhulu scores a 50, he has to retire, so that can really make the complexion difficult for Kingsmen. Anything can happen. Let's see how the game transpires. A single to finish this joy over. "12 runs from it. After 14, it's 1-1-1 for 4. Nelson on the board. Hakimur Rahman with his fourth and the final over of the quota. Starts off with a flighted one, straight up, but no one is close to the ball, will land safely. Top edge from Sabir Ahmed. Once again, an attempt of playing an aggressive stroke. Flighted. He connects. He gets this one out of the screws. It flies all the way for 6. Sabir Ahmed joins the party with Torikulalam Bhulu. And he thumps Hakimur Rahman out of the ground. Once again, he gets this one on the slot. He was trying for this shot again and again. Finally, he gets this one in the middle of the bat. Change of plan. Hakimur bowls a quicker. Sabir Ahmed is really compelled to drive it towards long off. The equation has become much easier after the 6. 25 needed from 27. Short, pulled away, catch it as a shout. Fielder was behind the line, but couldn't really line up. Last delivery of the 15th over. Will Sabir go for another mighty blow? He does go. Gets it in the gap as well, away from the fielder, and he gets 4. This has been a great over for Kingsmen. 13 runs from this. After 15, they're 123 for 4, and the scoreboard is looking beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4 after 15. And from the last 25 balls, it's my pleasure to welcome Al Nurain.
Thank you, Alif. Indeed, the scoreboard looks beautiful 1, 2, 3 for 4. But Majestic will want some more on the wicket columns. The last over has turned the game into the favour of Kingsmen once again. 13 runs from it. They require under run a ball. Just 20 from 25. Sensible batting will do. Harun Rashid is coming back to attack. He will have a job in hand. We've seen some lusty hittings from Sabir Ahmed and Tariqul Alam Bhulu. Here comes Harun Rashid. That's nicely punched away, back out of point. A single. Singles will definitely do for Kingsmen. On the other hand, Majestic, they have picked up wickets against the run of play twice now. Can they do it once again? It's up in the air. Long off, will not get there. Bowler himself ran back, but that fell in the middle of it. And for a few times in the last over as well, the ball was in the air but fell to no man's land. Short delivery, and nicely played up the hips towards square leg. We'll cut it off. Runs are coming freely now for Kingsmen. Can they throw one last dice? They've really played a dot delivery in last 10 deliveries. Kingsman. Another single. This has gone for 4. Oh, that wasn't a very good effort from the fielder. He didn't put in a dive. I didn't even get down. A boundary for Tariqul Alam Bhulu. I think he has picked up now 3 or 4 boundaries in that region. This one was more controlled. The previous ones were a bit tricky. This ends the over for Kingsmen. 131 for 4 after 16. They require just 12 of 20 deliveries. Awqatul Islam comes back with his third over. Sabir Ahmed striking just under 200. Flicks it off the pads. That was a full toss. It will only be a single. These two have put on a valuable partnership of 55 in very quick succession in just 26 deliveries. Brilliant. And that's another wide. So nothing is going on Majestic's way. At the moment. That is beautifully played at the hips. Calypso style from Tariqul Islam Bhulu. So require just 9 runs now. A dot delivery. After an age, we have seen a dot delivery here. Oh, that was hit well, but hit too straight. Hit the stumps at the non-striker end. Pretty much walk on a park now for Kingsmen. 9 of 16 needed. That's hit away in the air, deep mid wicket. Oh, drops it. Oh, that's the kind of the day the Majestic had. The mishits did not go in the hands, and when they did, the opportunity were not taken. Ends the over for Kingsmen, 135 for 4 after 17. Hakimura Monjoy for his final overs. Comes down the track, Sabbir Ahmed. Comes back for second. And they completes it. Beautifully run. Very quick between the wickets. Saw an opportunity and pounced on it. This has been a fantastic partnership. 60 of 38 deliveries. I mean, the both set batsmen were gone. Kingsmen were a bit of a trouble, and these two came in and took the game away. Got away 1 run. Just a 5 needed now. 1 hit away, really. Short delivery, Calypso style, this time mid-wicket. Hey, has he taken it? He's not claiming it, he has dropped it. Another one goes down. But a spectacular bit of effort there at the square leg boundary, but finally couldn't hold on to it. Second chance has gone down. Oh, this time it's given. It's gone. LBW. He was the least expecting it. Sabbir Rahman is picking up the ball to give it back to the bowler, but in the meantime, umpire raised his finger. He had a moment of disbelief there. I think it has come a little too late for Majestics. Kingsmen just need a 4 now. Afsarul Afruj Dinar comes to the wicket. There was a great innings from Sabbir. Put on a very good partnership with Tariqul Alam. Off the mark straight away. Afsarul. ends the over. Kingsmen 140 for 5 after 18. So 3 to get from 10 deliveries for Kingsmen. Straight back to the bowler. It's a good delivery on the stumps. Auqatul Islam finishing his quota. Full again. And well, it was a good effort on his follow through. Could not prevent the single though. So in the fading lights, Majestic's hopes have faded. There were opportunities, missed chances, streaky boundaries. Driven down the ground, wide of, long off. Will they come back? No, they don't try to. So the scores are level. Bit of confusion with the scorecard. It shows 143. So they need one more to win this. In the end, they have done it very comprehensively. And that's it for Kingsmen. They have won this contest by 5 wickets and 6 deliveries to this spare. Tariqul Islam Bholu remains unbeaten of 34 from 22. A great hand from him. A great partnership with Sabir that really took the game away from Majestic. And that concludes the second game today. Hopefully we'll see you again. Till then, goodbye.